How much money have you spent betting against Herbalife?
Over $1 billion.
$1 billion. How confident would you be to bet against a company with a net worth of over $8 billion, 3 million retail distributors, and customers all over the world? That's exactly what Bill Ackman, a hedge fund manager at Pershing Square Capital, did when he accused Herbalife of operating as a pyramid scheme. It's an incredible true story of the money game played by Bill Ackman and Herbalife that unfolded in 2012. From allegations of operating as a multi-level marketing company to engaging in market manipulation and running a pyramid scheme, the battle between Ackman and Herbalife has been fraught with controversy. But how did Bill Ackman lose his billion-dollar bet, even though every accusation made against Herbalife turned out to be true? While the documentary Betting on Zero, directed by Ted Braun, sheds light on many facets of this conflict, it falls short in providing a clear picture of Ackman's short position. In this story, Wall Street billionaires go head-to-head. One seeks revenge through a short squeeze, while the other battles for ethical norms. We'll explore the fascinating financial concepts and their inner workings, revealing the dynamic nature of Wall Street. It all began with a boy named Mark Hughes, born in California in 1956. Life wasn't easy for Mark and his family. His parents split up when he was just 14, and he stayed with his mom. Mark's mom had a hard time with her weight and took medicine to feel better, but it didn't always work. School wasn't great for Mark either. He found it hard to focus and ended up leaving in the 9th grade. Worried about him, his family sent him to a special school when he was 16. At this school, Mark had to sell tickets to raise money. He was good at it and became known as the best salesman. But when Mark was 19, his mom passed away and he was heartbroken. After his mom died, Mark wanted to do something important with his life. He remembered how much his mom struggled with her weight, so he decided to help others with the same problem. He started selling special protein shakes from his car to help people lose weight, inspired by his mom's journey to be healthy. And that's how Herbalife began, a company started by Mark to help people be healthy. Mark used a clever way to grow his business called multi-level marketing, MLM. Here's how it works. People would sign up to sell Herbalife products. They'd buy them at a lower price and then sell them to others for more money. But the real money came from getting more people to join the team. For every sale someone in your team made, you'd get some money. And if they got more people to join, you'd get a bit of their earnings too. Such a system incentivizes recruitment and building a downline, potentially leading to significant earnings for those at the top of the network. This MLM method made Herbalife grow fast. In 1986, founder Mark Hughes and Herbalife received a permanent injunction from the state of California, barring them from making false income and health claims. When Herbalife became a publicly traded company on NASDAQ and rebranded itself as Herbalife International, the negative publicity from the FDA lawsuit resulted in a $3 million loss that year. Herbalife faced more trouble in 1999 when its founder, Mark Hughes, wanted to buy the company back from the stock market. Shareholders didn't like the deal, and they sued. Mark Hughes was found dead in his house due to an overdose of antidepressants and alcohol in 2000, leaving the company in a tough spot. But the story doesn't end there. In 2002, a group of private investors, J.H. Whitney and Company and Golden Gate Capital, took control of Herbalife for $685 million. Before Herbalife went public again, this time on the New York Stock Exchange, they introduced a new face of the company, Michael O. Johnson, who joined Herbalife as CEO following a 17-year career with the Walt Disney Company. The company had an initial public offering on the NYSE of 14.5 million common shares at $14 per share, netting the owners $1.3 billion. As a competitive triathlete, Johnson's passion for fitness perfectly mirrored his new company's image. Under his leadership, revenues grew at astonishing rates, from $1.3 billion to $4.8 billion in his first 10 years. Despite all the twists and turns, Herbalife kept going, showing that even in tough times, with determination and hard work, you can still find success. Here comes Bill Ackman, CEO of Pershing Square Capital Management, presenting a series of arguments outlining why his firm believed that Herbalife operated a sophisticated pyramid scheme and contended that its stock would hit zero. This is the reason why the documentary is titled Betting on Zero. Ackman bet roughly $1 billion against the company, meaning that when Herbalife stock goes down, he makes money, but when it goes up, he loses money. That is called short selling. Soon after making remarks to the press, the stock price decreased, such that Ackman would have made $300 million if he had closed his short position then. However, he didn't. The controversy surrounding Herbalife extends beyond Ackman's accusations. Legal battles have marked the company's history. In 2004, Herbalife settled with 8,700 former and current distributors in a class action lawsuit that accused the company and other distributors of essentially running a pyramid scheme. The company did not admit guilt, but paid out a total of $6 million. Then, in 2011, something similar happened in Belgium. A court there said Herbalife was a pyramid scheme. This was an interesting development, and that's what motivated the research for Bill Ackman, as it got interesting as the layers were peeled. Bill Ackman's bold claims against Herbalife rocked the financial world. Ackman, a big shot from Pershing Square Capital, accused Herbalife of running a sophisticated pyramid scheme, even though they claimed it as a multi-level marketing company. But what exactly is a pyramid scheme? Imagine a pyramid structure, with a few people at the top and many more layers below. In a pyramid scheme, participants obtain their monetary benefits primarily from recruitment rather than the sale of goods and services to consumers. The more people you recruit, the higher you move up the pyramid, and the more money you supposedly make. The problem? It's nearly impossible for everyone to keep recruiting new people forever, and those at the bottom layers often lose money. The idea here is you're going to build this business only recruiting 6 people, and each of them recruiting 6 people, but you're coming in at nearly the bottom of the pyramid. And by the time you get to level 13, your prospects are pretty dim because you have to recruit more than twice the population of the world. It's a startling realization of just how unsustainable and unrealistic the promise of infinite recruitment can be. Herbalife sells weight loss products, nutritional supplements, vitamins, and more. But what they really sell, and where their distributors make money, is from selling what they call a business opportunity. The business opportunity is to sell the business opportunity itself to friends and family members, who in turn sell it to their own contacts, creating an endless chain. To become a Herbalife distributor, individuals typically pay $100 for a starter kit, but they're eventually convinced to spend $3,000 to purchase the minimum inventory required to become a supervisor. This is often referred to as the business in a box, promising fortunes. That's when you get royalties from people beneath you, and downline, these are the people you recruit. What generates income are the purchases, as products are bought from Herbalife. As you build your downline by recruiting people, their product purchases generate commissions for you. However, only about 17% of all distributors are eligible to earn anything from Herbalife. According to Herbalife's earnings statements, of those 17%, approximately 30% earn zero, and around 48% earn $1,000 or less in gross earnings for the year, once expenses and purchase volume requirements are considered. This raises questions about the sustainability and fairness of Herbalife's business model, especially concerning the financial well-being of its distributors. In fact, the top 50 Herbalife distributors make tens of millions of dollars every year, while the majority of distributors struggle to turn a profit. With all the undeniable evidence stacked against Herbalife, Bill Ackman publicly revealed his short position on the company in December 2012, a move that sent shockwaves through the financial world. Ackman stepped onto the stage to unveil his secret short position, which he described as a good for America short. This revelation triggered a 14.6% drop in Herbalife's stock price. Following his remarks to the press, the stock price swiftly dropped, presenting the opportunity for Ackman to rake in $300 million if he had decided to close his short position at that moment. However, he didn't, standing firmly behind his convictions. Naturally, Herbalife fought back, dismissing Ackman's claims as baseless attempts to manipulate the company's success and stock price. Just weeks after Ackman shorted Herbalife, Wall Street heavyweight Carl Icahn, a hedge fund trader, joined the fight, dramatically changing the money game. He took a big stack of 12.98% in Herbalife, crushing Ackman's short by increasing the stock price by 28%. Their relationship spans decades. 10 years ago, they were once in a deal together. Ackman sued Icahn for $10 million, claiming it was owed. Feeling bullied, Ackman faced off against Icahn in court and emerged victorious, but the sum seemed trivial in the world of high finance. So, when Ackman sensed an opportunity, he orchestrated the ultimate short squeeze on Bill Ackman. However, despite the mounting pressure, Ackman didn't flinch and held onto his short position. In late 2013, Herbalife's stock surged towards an all-time high, fueled by a series of developments that undermined Ackman's short position. At one point, Ackman had expressed skepticism about the audit's outcome, but it returned clean. As a result, Herbalife's stock rose by 13%, signaling a very positive move for the company. Bill Ackman found himself at a loss, expressing disbelief that the government hadn't intervened. He was thinking about covering the position. Then, as a ray of hope, Herbalife's stock was suddenly halted, coinciding with the Federal Trade Commission serving Herbalife with a notice of investigation. Herbalife, while expressing confidence in its compliance with laws and regulations, had long sought to avoid such scrutiny. With the FTC's involvement, there was anticipation for a thorough examination of the company's practices. Despite Herbalife's assertions and the financial success of many distributors, Ackman remained critical, characterizing his campaign as a mission to protect vulnerable communities. The outcome of these investigations would ultimately determine whether Herbalife would be deemed a pyramid scheme, representing a critical juncture for the company. On July 15, 2016, the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, filed charges against Herbalife, accusing the company of deceptive business practices. The FTC claimed that Herbalife misled hundreds of thousands of people, promising a lucrative business opportunity through its promotional campaigns in both English and Spanish. However, according to the charges, the reality did not match the dream sold by Herbalife. Most distributors struggled to earn any substantial income, with many even losing money, especially those who invested in opening nutrition clubs. The FTC further criticized Herbalife's compensation model, stating that the few distributors who earned substantial income did so primarily by recruiting others to buy products, rather than through actual product sales. This compensation structure, according to the complaint, was deemed unfair as it rewarded distributors for recruiting, rather than responding to genuine retail demand for the product. The FTC found Herbalife to be operating as a scheme, although they didn't explicitly use the term pyramid scheme. Michael Johnson, the CEO of Herbalife, described the 2016 FTC settlement as an acknowledgement that our business model is sound. This settlement, accompanied by a $200 million fine, required the restructuring of Herbalife's business in the United States to address allegations of fraud. 4 months later, Michael Johnson announced his resignation as CEO of Herbalife. Despite the FTC's enforcement action in July 2016, it did not spell the end that Ackman had anticipated. Since then, Ackman's firm has suffered significant losses due to unsuccessful bets on Herbalife. To mitigate further losses, Ackman restructured the investment by closing out the hedge fund's short bets and replacing them with options. After nearly 5 years of enduring substantial paper losses and facing ridicule on Wall Street, Bill Ackman finally relinquished his $1 billion short bet against Herbalife, causing its stock to surge by a remarkable 51%. His big gamble had cost his company a boatload of cash and had left investors shaking in their boots. With a 26% stake, Bill Ackman remains Herbalife's largest shareholder, having profited nearly $1 billion from his investment. Meanwhile, Ackman has incurred losses close to $1 billion on Herbalife. Ultimately, Wall Street's main concern wasn't necessarily whether Herbalife operates as a pyramid scheme or not. It's more about the stock price and the potential for profit. While Ackman's crusade against Herbalife highlighted serious ethical concerns, the financial world's reaction underscores the reality that, for many investors, the bottom line outweighs moral considerations. In the end, it serves as a stark reminder that on Wall Street, money often speaks louder than principles. Money never sleeps on Wall Street, and neither does on our channel. Watch all the mind-blowing Wall Street stories and explore intriguing money movies, all here in one place. Like this video and subscribe to The Money Game to level up your financial game today.